Well, welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading, and I'm going to have you hit subscribe first, and then we'll start. So hit subscribe. Again, my name is Jordan. We're going to start with our Will Smith reading. Now, this was not a request. This is just like, what's going on, Will? Let me see here. I know he's probably had enough grief, but holy balls. Let me see. He was born Willard Carroll Will Smith Jr., born September 25th, 1968. He's an American actor, he's a producer, and a rapper. He was on Fresh Prince. We are very much into the apparel of growing up with this show, if you're around my age or, in between. He has enjoyed success in television, film, and music, and received a Best Actor Oscar nomination for Ali in the Pursuit of Happiness. He's not like a stranger to the Oscars or, whatever. Um, his sun sign's a Libra. His moon sign is a Scorpio. Whoa. Oh, ascendant in Gemini. Well, believe me or not, that is just telling me so many things, those three in combined. Holy balls. Very emotional individual, obviously somebody who might be overly emotional, too emotional to be able to handle himself in the midst of a comedian, even though he is in all rights a comedian. I just have to say one thing before we start this reading, that I am very biased in this stance because I really feel as if there's other alternatives other than violence, and I don't give a flock what's wrong with your wife. I don't care, because in the real world, when we get in trouble and we slap people because you're insulting the wife or you're, upsetting the missus, well, it doesn't matter if the missus has cancer in the real world, the husband goes to jail. And so many cases, both of them go to jail immediately. There is no in between. We'll just catch him after the Oscars, or we'll, just ask him how he's doing. Like, are you kidding me? And then I heard Whoopi Goldberg say, we're not going to take, Goldberg. So we're not going to take the Oscar from him. There will be consequences, I'm sure, but I don't think that's what they're going to do, because Chris said, listen, I'm not pressing any charges, which I think is ridiculous also. Violence is not okay, and it's never the answer. And, sometimes people behave badly, and on occasion I've behaved badly, is what Goldberg has said, Whoopi Goldberg. Well, I hate to put this little note or, put this right next to you and scream it really, really loud, but this is more than behaving badly. This is violence. And if Chris Tucker would have been anybody else, a woman or a child, would Will Smith, would he have stood up and would he have slapped him in front of an entire audience where nobody does a fucking thing, might I add? Nobody does a thing. Nobody comes out. Nobody charges him. But if that would have been, somebody who was not supposed to be there, or somebody who came from the audience who was not a celebrity, what are the odds that that would have happened the same way? No, bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that these actors can get away with violence and assaulting people. I think it's disgusting, quite frankly, and I think it's insane. I have not been in a violent interaction for over probably 8 years. But when I did get violent, or when I was violent, I went to either jail or I got a citation and went to court to see the judge, who basically told me I was an idiot. And in that case, yes, I was, of course. But I mean, not only does Will Smith owe him a huge apology, he should be very much paying some sort of consequence for this. And there's no excuse for what he's doing. And I think it's bullshit also, on the other hand, that just because Chris is not, filing any assault charges doesn't mean the city cannot, or the state can't, or whatever, because I know that that happens to real people also. So this is bullshit. And there's way too many excuses that are being made. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't funny. It was fucking weird. I thought it was weird. So basically, it was just like, Mia Farrow, I'm going to quote her. She said, I just saw one of Hollywood's most powerful movie stars stalk onto the stage to strike a comedian for an unfortunate joke about his beautiful wife's shaved head. Anyone who is okay with that has probably never been hit by a powerful man. As we advise our kids, use your words. okay? And it doesn't matter if it's about your wife and what the fuck she has. I know that there's 20 million, billion, quadrillion wives out there who fucking battle cancer, who battle Huntington's disease, including my fucking family, who the women just end up dying. They don't just lose their hair. They don't even fucking lose their hair. They just die. They go back to infancy. They start shitting their pants and they are become paraplegic. And also people with Alzheimer's, cancer, AIDS, blood cancers, diabetes, you name it. I don't give a shit. You're not going to go around slapping people because your wife has these things and somebody makes an inappropriate joke, but it's not at the expense personally. It's a comedian thing and he should know better. He fucking should. And I'm sorry if you have had it and you had it, you had it. And I'm sorry if, your wife's a slight narcissist and you are just trying to show forth like you were her bodyguard and that you were underneath her. I don't care what the fuck is going on. I think it's disgusting what you did, Will Smith. I think you're a puke. I do. You make people unsafe. That's unsafe. What you did is unsafe. And a judge would say it. Any normal Dick, Tom, and Harry would say it too. And they would have told you we were arrested for the same thing. Except for, we did less, or, my wife died and someone made a joke about it and blah, blah, blah. Don't go to the fucking show if you can't hang, buddy. That's all I gotta say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, I've said too much. I've wasted my time, my energy, my life. I just had to say that. I'm like, I used to be a huge Will Smith fan, and now I'm just like, what do you do when Junior talks back to you? What do you do when, little Sally says, fuck mom, I hate mom? Because those moments have happened, and you can tell actually when they're talking around that table that there's weird shit going on. There's probably, they've probably already seen daddy be physical. Like, that's not probably a shock, okay? That didn't just fucking come out of nowhere. Just saying. Things seep out. He looked like a fucking robot. I'm so over this. So weird. Okay, we're going to start his reading. I'm just going to get a current energy of this creepzo. And I'm going to try and be, as positive in this reading as possible. However the hell you do that in these kind of situations. It's just like very frustrating. So we're going to talk about the current situation, the current frustration for Mr. Will Slappity Smith. That's his new name. How about that? How about that? I know that there are so many jokes out there right now, but I just got to get mine in since I have a YouTube channel. I have a platform to express that violence is not okay. Violence really causes some trauma. And poor Chris fucking Tucker, Mr. I don't want to fucking press any charges. Why? Because you're traumatized and you don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. His poor face. I died for him. That was horrible. Oh my God, I know. I could do Chris. It's just the trauma that can endure. And then his face just said everything. Yeah, Chris Rock or was it Chris Tucker? I can't tell between the two anymore. Was it Chris Rock? I'm like, I don't even know. I just know somebody was slapped because that guy has a lot of plastic surgery. So I don't even know which one he was. Was it Chris Rock? I believe you. Chris Rock. I'm going off on Chris Tucker. I'm so sorry. So Chris Rock. Anyway, yes, it just broke my fucking heart for the guy. Like it really did. He was mortified. Confused to the fullest, kept looking around like, is anybody gonna fucking get this maniac? Well, which is really weird because if it would have been somebody who was not Will Smith, you would have seen people rolling. Okay, that wouldn't have even been on TV probably. I couldn't believe it though. Anyway, so we're gonna find out the current frustration, but I'm gonna get his current energy with these oracle cards. And then I'll confirm it with tarot. Thanks, Synergy. Yeah, because I had no idea which person it was. Yeah, Will Smith has lost a lot of people's respect. He has been in the game a long time, and you just fucked it up. What, you got, like, something going on up in the brain zone? Like, you know better. You fucking know better. Love doesn't hit. Ever. Even if you're doing it for love. And don't ever fucking use love as an excuse for your bullshit physical antics onto another physical human. That's it. Okay. I've never had a platform to do this, and here we go. Here I am. All right, current frustration. Current frustration is obviously the slapping situation, physical altercation. Let's see what the universe needs us to know about Will Smith's current energy. And then again, we will be confirming with tarot reading. Yeah, he's on a journey to, I'm kidding, a journey to hell. All right. Currently, he is trying to just, be as welcoming as possible. He was trying to have his heart open up as much as possible. This is something that is very much a part of his karmic path, actually. His karmic path is to actually be more childlike, to be more playful, and it will create so much more joy in his life, to have more of an open heart and lead himself there. It is, again, what he is trying to do currently. That is where he's in the midst of this, struggle, obviously. And again, this journey is being indicated by the journey card with the 2, and that is just really trying to cooperate, find some sort of peace, and really love yourself more. 2 indicates to me, try to love yourself more. Where can we start here? This is something that he really needs to start doing to stay on this journey, is to really love himself. And if you out slapping around, this guy and that guy, you ain't not loving yourself. Because if you were loving yourself, you would have had damn well know how to love that person, and you would have killed that with fucking kindness to a T. And there's a lot of things that need to be made as far as choices and decisions need to be made, and growth and change. There needs to be a change because of a shift. He's going into a transformation where he's shifting and turning, into some new cycle. Speaking of hell, oh, you poor little bugaboo. Listen, honey, Jesus, the Bible, and all of the imagery, you could really just say that that's an illusion too. If you really want to fucking chalk it up to like one thing, it's an illusion. This is all an illusion. Nothing is actually what we think it is. And everybody perceives things differently, so we can't inhale things the same. So you can take your little Bible thumping ass out the fucking door. I'm not in the mood. I wish Will Smith was here to give you a little slapperoo. That's who we should be slapping, is people calling anyone a fucking abomination. That's who we should be slapping. People like you. Jesus, lick a dick. Okay? Lick a dick. How about that? Lick a dick. Lick Jesus's dick. Jesus, take your Jesus and get the fuck out my room. You had me at Will Smith lost my respect, and then you lost me at abomination. Why am I full of hatred? I can tell when hatred comes in and comes knocking, and that's why. I hate your hate. How about that? You are a disgrace to human. With love, take your ass the fuck out of here. Don't ever fucking contact me about Jesus abominations. Don't talk to me about tarot readings and illusions when your fucking religion is man-made. That's an illusion. If you can't fucking feel it in your heart, then it's not real, right? So why the fuck would I believe some shit that I don't feel? Go away. Hide. Bye. What a wackadoodle. Sorry you had to see this really rough side of me here today, folks. Yeah, folks, sorry. I am not playing this person. I just took him out. Okay, let's get back to Will Smith. That is the importance here. That is the utmost of importance. I'm so sorry. I'm personally just very offended by that. A human. I am working on myself, and that is a part of me that I'm working on, but that kind of foolery. Okay, so again, there is a lot of movement, and there is something that is really forever changing currently for Will Smith, obviously, and there's decisions that need to be made, but he's very much in an indecision. He's very much in a place where he's just feeling like the action is hopeless, or the action is very stagnant. So that's currently where he is, and he's definitely on a journey. He's definitely on a path. He was trying to start over on things, but this was just a part of the process, and this is just where he needs to go and learn, and he needs to grow from that. And the judgment of me is what, like, who fucking cares what I think? But I honestly, my love is to Will Smith, before we really get into this tarot reading, and my love is to the people that are attacking me for doing tarot. It's just ridiculous. You guys don't see all the messages tarot readers get. I mean, half of us are probably fucking terrified we're going to get murdered over here, for doing things that we love, and for trying to make people feel good, and especially the ones with good intentions. This is just a goddamn simulation, people. Can we just back it up? All right, tarot card reading. Let's get into this. We're going to confirm all of this with tarot cards, okay? We're going to confirm his indecision. We're going to confirm that he is on a path. And yes, of course, this is a part of it. I'm not threatening you, sir. I said, I hope that you trip over by Will Smith. I hope you take a jog over in his neighborhood and he slap-roos you, okay? That's what I said. I did not attack you in that way. Get the fuck out of my room. You're absolutely sick for coming in here and being a weirdo. You know you ain't welcome. You know that you're not welcome if you are talking at people like that. You know you're not welcome. You are a freaking fear monger, okay? You are one of those people who like to make other people react. That's called abusive reaction. So get your creepiness, creepy crawling ass out of here. I don't even know how you got back in here. How do I fix this? Time out, you weirdo. Okay, so sorry. I cannot listen to this. Ugh. Kumbaya. Okay. Speaking of the little fella, I'm sorry, Synergy, but I don't have the patience for you today. And again, I am working on that type of stuff, not trying to be judgmental against the people that are spewing hate all over. I'm very much trying to love the people that need it the most. So see you later. See you in timeout where you belong. All right, Will Smith, we love you too. We know you're just human. But holy balls, do we have to do a tarot card reading? Yes, we're getting into it. Current frustration. Finding out the decisions that are not being made here currently, just kind of confirming that oracle that he is on a path that is really just greater than him and in a place where he really needs to just start loving himself so that he can exude that out, because that's where it starts. That angst and that violence has to come from somewhere, right? I would think that that's, kind of a thing. All right, so current frustration, lack of empathy. I could have told you that. Lack of love he was not the one. He was not the one last night. He was not playing. He was very much lacking all sorts of empathy, if you ask me. This Queen of Cups in reverse, indicating to me just that emotion or overly emotional, just kind of how we were talking about in the beginning, really confirming that stuff and lack of any kind of emotion or expression in the right way. They're not wizard cards. They're life experience cards if you were to better educate yourself. And let's just talk about the Bible for a minute, shall we? Terrifying. Okay, Synergy, I don't know what the issue is here. I'm reporting you now because I think you're very unwanted and I don't understand why you keep coming back in. Love is not forcing people to hear your words. Love is not forcing people to see your views. Love has nothing to do with what other people love. So please spare me. Harassment. This is harassing me. Yes, you are harassing me. Goodbye. Okay. I'm pretty sure we got rid of that. I'm not 100%, but we'll see. So Queen of Cups in reverse. Yes, there is a lack of emotion, almost like a lack of compassion, empathy. He wasn't feeling anything in that moment. So that's kind of just like that current frustration, whatever surrounds his current frustration. And it's a huge one. We do have Tower in reverse, which I just knew was going to happen. Okay, so he does have somebody around him. Again, this could be in alignment in the opposite way, but I'm assuming that it's probably his wife. Somebody who's was very confused, kind of around this current situation. She's the alpha among the two of them. And when it comes to this situation, she was very kind of like cold and cut off also. So there was like a very detached, expressionless situation that was happening last night with this slapperoo. Okay. Let's get into more here. Why is this bothersome for Will Smith? What is going on? Why is this a bothersome? Okay, so this is not a full circle type of thing. 10 of Cups in reverse indicating to me that, yes, love and emotion, he should have been leading with that. But this closeout, the way that people are kind of, being content on seeing him and seeing him, in this place where he's very roadblock emotionally and lovingly. This is not something that you would do to somebody you have a loving relationship with, especially if you are a friend to this person. So that is a frustration for him. And he's in a frustration because he's in a transformation right now. He's in a shift. So he's trying to just kind of like maneuver through wherever he can, but things just keep fucking happening. And that would be that Tower energy. That's when things are just kind of like falling really hard on their faces just around you. And you're like, why is everything so fucked up around me? What's going on here? And as far as this goes, this is just putting him into a place where he feels better in this new cycle that is headed for him, okay? Because there was just like a lack of any type of emotion, any type of love, any type of respect last night. Did we really just get back in here? Let me see. Okay, hopefully that helped. Let's get feelings and emotions on it. We're going to find out Will Smith's feelings and emotions on this whole situation. He really, he really had a night last night, but I mean, it was for the world to see. So here we are, world. Okay. It's my judgment day, though. Like, that's the point, right? Like, go find your judgment day. What are you going to do on your judgment day? Huh? Like, what are you going to do? I don't care what you say. You're very scary. Things that people go away. Goodbye. Fucking weirdo. Okay. So he's feeling as if there was feeling he was very unlucky here. He was feeling as if he was like, kind of more in luck. He was feeling beforehand, and he was kind of like karmically on his path, and he was doing his thing. He was trying to feel good. He was trying to be in a better place. And this is very much where he tries to be. And as far as his emotions, his emotions are very up and down. The solution's right there, but he does not know what it is. The solution's right here, and there's so much indecision, and this is confirming that oracle in the very beginning here. It's like very weird because this was ideal. His life was very, very ideal. So the emotions to the situation are very not as ideal as he would like it to be. Of course, I mean, why would he feel very good about it? I feel like he kind of almost doesn't care. There's a deceitful energy that is ringing around him. So I almost feel like he's just like, there's that attitude when you're like, well, he asked for it, or especially when people are being violent. And if you're going to the extent of slapping somebody in public, you really want to be violent. So to me, I feel like he's being deceitful when he's like, oh, thank you for this award, and I'm so sorry. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You think that you had a reason. He does. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. It's deceitful. There's deceitful in there, in that emotion, which I kind of figured anyway. But I'm feeling like he's like, oh, there was a reason I slapped him. It was a good reason, and he didn't even press charges. So who cares, right? Okay. Oh well. Oh well. All right, future action towards the situation that is coming up here. So this situation is coming to a conclusion quickly. A lot of things about the ending, or the ending topic for the situation of slapping on the stage, is that this is diluted. I mean, you don't see the full picture. Nobody does. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. We would never say that we would. But this is definitely, not a positive change. But it for some reason brought peace or some sort of inner thinking that this is peaceful. Oh, this made me feel better type of thing. But there will be a completion. There will be an ending to the situation. There will be some sort of communication that will be cleared up, and the knowledge around it, and whatever, whatever kind of changes that he needs to make, he'll make them. But the fair, disciplining ending to this it's just very far off. This is so far-fetched. I feel like I felt like I was watching a movie. Like I still am thinking about it. It could really affect the relationship at hand. So the relationship that he has with his wife, this is actually really going to affect it. Okay. And there will be choices or decisions that she's going to have to make, but it's really something that has changed the connection that they have. And it's not that she doesn't love him. It's not that, it's just almost like, he just kind of flipped it upside down. It's almost like, how could you think that would actually make me okay? Like, how would that make my disease okay? How would that make anything here okay? How would that make that joke? Like, when in fact, I think her face kind of said it all when he made the joke, and we could have moved on from there. And then they could have killed him with kindness backstage type situation. But I mean, it is, men will be men. We are animals, whatever. But the emotion and the connection here and the love, there's going to be a choice that's going to have to be made. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a shift in their relationship. Let's get a likely outcome. All right, we have our 8 of Cups that is in reverse. Also, our 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And last card. Likely outcome is that he probably will get a little bit further from that lovingness for himself. He'll probably even have a little stagnancy when it comes to really trying to find some sort of divine connection with himself. The action or the hope was that he would do introspection, and there's lack of here. There will be a lot of thinking of, the unkind thing that he did. He'll think about that a lot. He's going to think about this memory for a long time and how it made his outer self look like shit. I mean, obviously, the sense of safety is out the fucking door. The inspirational aspects of the situation are out the door, and he is going to be going over that over and over with that reverse 6. And it's just like it was not kind at all, and that's just something that he will keep kind of going back and forth on. Justice will not be made here. For the people that really rightfully think that there needs to be some sort of justice or legalities or some sort of balance made, it's not going to be made in the next month or so here. The balance of it, the truth of it won't fully be committed or won't be fully pushed forward. But the justice of it is not going to be showing its face. So there we go. You heard that here first. I hope that you all enjoyed the Oscars, though, or whatever it was. Was it the Grammys? I don't even know. I always kind of get them mixed up. I don't know why. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading of Will Smith and the Slap Heard Around the World. I hope that you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. Again, I am Hangman Tarot. And if you don't want to miss any of my tarot card readings here, please go ahead and click that bell. Once you do that, you will receive all my future notifications for uploads and lives for all of your love, general, and celebrity readings. And also, please share, like, and follow on all of your social media. And when you do that, if you have a request for celebrities, please get a hold of me through there, or you can leave a comment. Other than that, I just want to apologize for the troll. And I also want to apologize for my rant, but I also want to say sorry, not sorry. Just because I'm like, this is my platform, and I'm just going to say how I feel. So there we go. That's how I feel about it. That's where I stand. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday. See ya.